Hello everyone, welcome back. As the title says, we are building on another tiny lot in The Sims 2. I think I'm going to do this in The Sims 3 as well, because guess what? I recently got that up and running. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would because it's easier to deal with. I was able to figure out my issue with the Into the Future pack, and we are all good to go. Unfortunately, I am playing it all through the EA app, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I wasn't really about to buy it again on Steam, like the whole collection, so I just used what is currently in my library. I was able to go back and get all my mods figured out. So I used to have a Sims Tumblr, a Simbler if you will, and I cannot for the life of me figure out the login information for it because I probably haven't been on there in 10 years, and you can't really easily recover your login information with Tumblr. So I have a different Tumblr that I had made recently. It's just dianaplaysgames.tumblr.com. If you want to follow me there, I don't really post. I just share stuff, and even then I don't really share a whole lot. I go and I lurk and I find things. I was able to go to the FAQ that I had on my old Sims Tumblr and get the lighting mod that I had used and the skin default and the eye defaults and stuff that I had used for The Sims 3. I needed to re-download a bunch of stuff. The actual game setup was fine, but getting it ready for me to play was just, it took a long time because things had to be downloaded into the game. I was able to log into my Sims 3 account on the website there and get premium content that I had prior. So again, I wasn't spending any money on EA. I have the NROS mods in there that I would like to be using. I also got a version of the Starship UI that was made by SimState, who made the Starship UI for Sims 2. They made a Blackout UI for Sims 3. It's not perfect by any means, but I do like it. I also got a font replacement for the UI. I might remove it though and just use the regular game font. I need to play around with it. The problem I'm having is that for some reason in graphics settings, I wasn't able to find a 720p. When I had it on 1080, the UI and the game elements and everything was way too small for me. If you guys are new here, as you know, I'm visually impaired and I have trouble seeing stuff sometimes, which is why all my stuff is dark mode. So I have it set to a smaller 16:9 resolution than 1080, but I still can't find a 721 in my graphics settings. I don't even think it exists. In the in-game graphics settings, it's not showing up because originally it wanted to run in 4:3 because I think that's the original aspect ratio of the game. The good news is when I do have it in the other 16:9 aspect ratio that I'm using, it doesn't look stretched, which is great because sometimes the game can look stretched. I accidentally put it to 16:10 at one point when I was just testing out different resolutions, and that definitely stretched it. It didn't do that with the 16:9 because I think originally when it came out, obviously it had support for 16:9 HD, but a lot of people probably ran it in 4:3 or 4:5 or whatever because there were a lot of different aspect ratios in there that you can choose from. Anyway, I did that. I forgot that advanced rendering wasn't on, and for some reason my game, it saw that my graphics card was in there, in my computer, but it wasn't using it. I don't know what the heck it was using. It rated my graphics card as a 1 out of 5 in device config, which is not. My graphics card is a 5 out of 5. It's NVIDIA RTX 4070 Super, whatever. There's a Steam community forum post about fixing your game and making it ready to play. On that, there was a link to a Nexus Mods tool that you can use to have it recognize your graphics card properly. There is a thing on Carl's Sims Guide that I was following that I don't think you need to use the Nexus Mods tool, but the guide that I saw on Carl's thing was too confusing for me, at the time that I was looking at it. I also was doing it on not a lot of sleep and I just wanted to play and I was getting aggravated. So I did have to use the Nexus Mods tool, which was annoying because I had to make an account. You have to register for a free account in order to download anything from there, which I mean, I guess I get it, but it was just not something I wanted to do. So now it recognizes my graphics card and I turned on advanced rendering. I have the smooth patch. We're all good to go. I was overrun with dead gnomes in the pre-made Sims garden that I was playing with. I was playing with somebody from Monte Vista, a single sim. So we have that happening. I definitely do want to do Sims 3 gameplay videos like I talked about, mainly building stuff. I found some empty world maps that I want to populate, kind of like what we're doing with the Sims 2 that we're like probably never gonna finish, but that's okay. This is my toxic trait. I keep piling on things onto an already heavy plate, but we are done with the build. I don't have any more Sims 2 builds planned like right now in the immediate future, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to keep doing them. I just don't have any like off the top of my head. This footage was pre-recorded and I'm just now like doing the audio, and the footage was pre-recorded like months ago. I just spaced it out on my content calendar. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.